Number 2.
Who's Mrs.
Mrs.
Deadpool?
Deadpool.
Yeah.
Who did Deadpool marry?
You didn't read that? The most, I forgot. It's like most, I think it was 37. I don't know. The big thick on one comic was Deadpool's wedding. Happened a while ago. You guys didn't hear about that?
Mm-mm.
He married.
That's not had my ear to the comic book ground during that time.
Really? Yeah. Because everyone's like, oh, he's getting married. That's great. Turns out he's been married like several times.
Nice.
To like women who didn't know they were getting married, or he took them and they died and so on and stuff.
Sounds like Deadpool.
She has a really hard to pronounce name. Shakala. Shakala. S-H-I-K-L-A-H.
Shaka laka laka laka?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Basically, she is,
She mutant?
not a mutant. She's pretty much the empress of monsters that live under New York. But that was old continuity. This takes place in the Battle World kind of series where...
Oh, so this is a new comic?
Yeah, new.
Okay.
Brand new. This came out.
I thought you were reviewing like a classic comic or something.
Oh, no. Deadpool's dead. He makes it very clear as his ghost when he introduces his comic in the beginning that is taking place during the Secret World Wars. And he does the whole thing, like how he introduced his
So
preview.
Deadpool is still kind of there in a way.
In a way, he breaks the fourth
spirit.
wall. He breaks the spirit.
Oh my god, even in death, he still breaks the fourth wall.
Yeah, so it's pretty good. It's an okay comic. Basically, in the first issue, Deadpool gets killed by Dracula, which doesn't happen in the... I don't know if it's... That's what I don't like about this weird continuity. If it doesn't... Like, I read Planet Hulk, which is taking place on Battleworld right now. That it obviously takes place on Battleworld. It's not like Hulk's just like, oh yeah, and Battleworld's going on too. It's no, I'm like leading Captain America through this savage Hulk land to kill the Red King because Doom sent him. Doom is God. This one is pretty much the first issue. Before this one, Deadpool's fighting Dracula, which he did to get a chocolat. And he kills Dracula. Not really kills him, he really depowers him like badly. And they get married and Deadpool becomes like the new like...
King of the monsters?
Not king, because he's not like royal blood, but they fall in love and she joins on his little like comic for a while. And this one it starts, Dracula promises not to use any of his powers. He cheats, chops Deadpool up. While Deadpool is healing, Dracula summons one of his guards to throw his individual pieces in acid and then throw the acid in a volcano. And Deadpool's like, wow, no one ever thought of that one before. That might work. So she is trying, in this comic, her brothers that... See, it's a weird comic because if you're not in or out of the battle world, this one, I had no idea she had brothers. Apparently they're dead now. They've been beheaded and Dracula's holding them. Because before the whole Secret Wars happened, Deadpool found a bunch of caskets that he found her in. And it doesn't really explain that. There's not a connection. Mm-hmm. This one, it takes place on Battleworld where I guess Dracula owns like a certain continent. So she is secretly trying to destroy Dracula for trying to imprison her, and he wants her dead because he wants to rule her people, which they're not talking about in this one. So she knows that her dead brother has a secret weapon. It's one of two that they're going to use against Dracula, but she has to find the other piece that's in the afterlife. So Dracula has these people who are in his ruling that are called the Howling Commandos. Basically, it's what's it called? It's, where is it at? Frankenstein, The Living Mummy, Werewolf by Night. Frankenstein. It's from Frankenstein. I'm surprised people still call him Frankenstein when he should be called the monster, even now nowadays. That still bugs me.
With the creature as he's referred to in Penny Dreadful.
It's why do you call him Frankenstein? But basically, he's just Hulk in this one. He talks like dumb Hulk, and he acts like dumb Hulk, breaking through walls, saying like Frankenstein's scared of monsters, make him go away. Yeah, it's really it's a funny comic, but it's sorry, I'm committing. Yeah, her and we got Man Thing in there, which is nice, and Marcus the Minotaur he has a symbiote. It's pretty neat. It takes place on Battleworld, like kind of, so who cares? And he talks about how he's unbeatable, invincible, except for he's got diabetes. So he's got to like watch that every now and then. So he makes inside jokes. Basically, the only thing he says is when there's like fruit in the thing, like, oh, thank you, I gotta take care of my diabetes and kind of stuff. But he's pretty funny.
What is this comic about?
Yeah, so in the first issue, they all turn on the Invisible Man because he's the only one who won't basically go against Dracula. He's like, no, Dracula's bad, and they all like beat him up, and Man-Thing touches him and burns him alive. So they're following her because Chocolat knows that she needs to find this other piece in the afterlife, but she convinces Dracula that I need to give my brothers bring their bodies and their ashes into the afterlife so they can know peace. So he sends the Howling Commandos to accompany her. And this one, basically, they come across the River Styx and Death. And Death's like, I don't eat. I bring the dead over. Mm-hmm. And she's like, I command you to let me do it. And he's like, fine, I'll do it in a couple minutes. And while he says that, he's having skeletons and zombies rise up. So he's going to kill them so he can bring them over. So they all fight. It's pretty cool. Man-Thing doesn't do anything because he's weird. And Chocolate's pretty cool. She looks hot. She's all purple and she looks good. That's why Deadpool married her. Mm-hmm. But her true form is this giant purple monster with horns. Yeah, she gets big. Actually, when they introduced her in the Deadpool comic, some people were trying to kill Deadpool and they blew up his limo. And everyone's freaking out like, dude, wasn't your wife in there? And he's like, yeah, she's in there. And like, aren't you concerned? Like, I'm more concerned for the people who just shot the missile. And out of the smoke, this giant purple monster comes and picks one guy's up and bites his head in half and spits him out. And you just see off screen her just ripping off pieces and stuff. And he just like casually just continue his conversation. And she comes back and she turns back to her form. And she's like really good looking. So pretty much in this one, they're fighting off zombies. They make it to the River Styx. And as they make it to the after world, it's pretty much just a deep cave at the end of the river. Mm-hmm. She releases the ashes. And then in their backpack, she releases Medusa's head, which she uses on them in the first issue. But one of them switched it with a watermelon with bananas on it. And she realized that you guys knew I was going to betray you, right? And they're pretty much like, well, here's the thing. We came with you for Dracula's orders, and we knew you were going to betray us because you knew you didn't trust us. But this is a secret. We want to overthrow Dracula, too, because he's bad and stuff. And basically, we didn't kill the Invisible Man. He's spying on Dracula. So it's all just a ruse to basically find this ultimate weapon that they know that she knows about. So it's really weird.
Sounds like Dawn Guard.
Kind of like Dawn Guard, but with werewolves and weird things. It's pretty funny.
There's werewolves in Dawn Guard. If you become one.
That's true, huh? But yeah, this one it's a Deadpool comic. It's pretty funny. Mm-hmm. So it's really weird though when Frankenstein busts through a wall and all these dead come out. They're kind of just like, where are they going? They're going to the afterlife. Let's follow them because now we know where to go. Mm. Really randomly, maybe someone can comment on this. Hulk's just standing there for no reason, never been brought up before. He's not dead. And it's obviously Hulk. Big green guy, purple pants.
Maybe they just wanted to randomly throw him in there?
He's literally in the middle of the frame.
Maybe. Is that Batman?
No, that's the Minotaur with a symbiote who has diabetes.
Let me see.
Oh, no, right here, though.
That's the Minotaur.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, it's really...
Oh, he looks like Batman.
It's the Minotaur with a symbiote.
You see the little...
Oh, I'm hitting the microphone, sorry.
Yeah.
So, basically, he... Hulk's in there. No one mentions him. No one makes reference.
That doesn't make any sense.
I think it's just like a...
throw it in there.
Yeah, like an Easter egg.
Maybe it's just because the world just ended. Because Mole Man's there, too. And regular Mole Man... I don't know. I read it twice. I'm trying to get an idea. No one references it. But basically, they find the portal. I'm going to change pages. Yeah. To find out where they want to go. And Werewolf's like, Wolfman is pretty much like, I lead this group. Like, we're here to follow you, but you go by my orders.
Is Deadpool reading the comic?
Of course. He's reading the comic to us, like I'm doing to you. Ant-Man. Previews for Ant-Man. So basically, Wolf by Night is pretty much like, I lead this group. And Chocolat pretty much kisses him. Mm-hmm. And he's like... Okay, fine. You can lead the group. And he's got like happy mist coming out of him and stuff because her kiss is so like hot. And Deadpool sees this. He's like, oh God, baby, can we take a time to talk about what I just saw? And she can't see him because he's a ghost and he's just talking about the comic. So he's like, oh God, no one can see me. Well, at least I don't have a guardian angel like in what's it called? It's a Wonderful Life. And Bob from Hydra pops up. Hey, what's up? And he karate chops him and leaves him for dead as he goes in. His ghost of Deadpool travels through the portal as they do. And it goes back to the Invisible Man still spying on Dracula. And then randomly, I didn't even know this took place in Battleworld because there's no references at all before or into this point. Two of Doctor Doom's police, the Thors, because he has a Thor police come. It's basically this black shaft guy with an afro.
Who the hell is he?
I don't know. And some lizard guy who's Thor is talking about.
Oh, I thought that was Better Ray Bill.
No. So basically, they're talking about Doom needs acquires your presence, and it says to be continued. It's kind of a lackluster ending. I guess I want to read the next one, but it's pretty funny. It's an okay comic. Something I'm gonna continue to read because it's only I think it's 1 out of 8 series, just like how the Deadpool Secret Wars is just 1 out of something until after the Battle World ends, and God knows what's gonna happen after that if they're gonna continue on these comics. But it's a good read.
Which universe is gonna come out supreme? It's probably gonna be the current universe.
Well, did we talk about last time that the spoiler was that the Silver Surfer after everyone dies in Battle World, spoilers. The Silver Surfer becomes this new supreme. He has Doom's power, and he reboots everything.
Oh, that's the rumor?
That's the rumor.
Okay. That is an interesting rumor right there. All right, well, that was the only comic book review, and...
Good comic. Read comics.
Yeah.
Read comics. I need to start doing that again.
I'll do that eventually.
We must summon the dragon now.
Yeah. I got the rest of the Dragon Balls, too, off screen, so don't bitch.
Yeah, we should put those up on display next time.
Okay, just line them up right there.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay,
and then
so
find a Shenron dragon and just put it right there.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for the show. So
you have
the what's her name?
The winner.
The winner
of
the quote contest.
Quote contest, which it's been movies for a long time. I'm gonna change it up soon to be video games and comics. Not so much comics as people.
Not really many people read
video
comics.
games, but basically I just been doing movies because we all love movie quotes.
This week's quote was.
This quote was what was it? Basically from Predators. Long tall Sally, ain't she sweet? She does everything that Uncle John needs. Which I didn't know for the longest time that's what he was saying. Basically, it's he's singing Little Richard from the music they're listening to beginning of Predator.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's when Matt goes crazy. He's like, I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun. So our winner. You wanna read the name?
What is it?
Ready?
Sierra?
Yeah, Sierra.
I don't know how to say your last name.
That's why I had you read it. Sierra.
Let me see. I can probably read it.
I got it.
You guys can read it. Pronunciation isn't an issue here.
Sierra Hoagland.
Hoagland, okay.
Hoagland has won our contest, so congratulations and thank you, and sorry for
butchering your last name.
Or if we mispronounced your last name, or it's alright.
Yeah.
Good.
Congratulations. Good luck on the next one, everybody. I'm going to make it more difficult as we go. It's been pretty... I thought this one was pretty difficult, but, people
I'm bad with quotes, so I will lose every single contest we do this.
I love movie quotes.
Ask me who was in a movie in, 1996, I could probably tell you, but ask me what their famous line is, I will be stumped.
Such a good movie.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, this is the end of the show. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching. If you like this show, hit subscribe. Like us on YouTube. Like us on iTunes. Subscribe to the podcast.
We have a Facebook page.
Yeah. Like us on Facebook.
Instagram. Follow us on Instagram.
Follow us on Twitter. NGF Twitter. We'll have everything links in the description below. I'm Mike.
I'm Danica.
I'm William.
All right.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Oh, Michael Jackson wanted to play Jar Jar Binks.
Oh.
Why would you say that before we end the show?
Hit the click.
Bye.